the battle of the late breakers, and Elite Risk gets it. Oh, what a move by Eno. That is not a place you overtake. No, side by side of him, they're going to go around the outside now to Pissy.
Hello and good evening everyone, welcome back to 7th Gear Racing. Tonight it is Tier 2 in action for round 2 of season 12, and tonight we are at Zandvoort in the Netherlands. I am Jake, your commentator tonight. Sorry there's no stream yesterday for Tier 1, everybody was busy, but we have some Tier 2 action to keep us entertained tonight. 2 DRS zones around this short circuit then, with 14 turns, not too many overtaking opportunities, just probably the one at turn 1 where we'll see the main action. And then we go, season 3, Thomas versus Fitzy there. The game was actually half decent. And then also turn 11 where the other DRS zone is, just a short straight, but if you do get a nice run at the corner, nice traction, it is possible. But let's get back to qualifying then. A few cars out on track. Let's see who is first. Find somebody on that. There we go, we'll start off with Adam Lee then. So, my sound is very low on my headset, I don't know. Anyway, hopefully you can hear it. Well, Ferrari just about gets out of the way on the bank corner. So on pole last week was Mac, who's now been moved up to Tier 1. His first race last week showed he was a bit too quick for Tier 2. But ended up finishing third. Eager Hunt is the winner last week at Austin. So here we go then. It was a 1:83 I think last night. I can't quite remember for pole time. So 9.5, not a decent banker there for Adam Lee. On board with Paloma now at a home track. Zoltru goes in with 9.3. Can Paloma do anything about it? No. 9.8. Joel got a podium last week. Very good podium. Here's P40 minute. Deathwing puts in a time. Rossi goes P2, a previous winner around here. His first win in 7GR was around this track in Tier 3 a few seasons ago, when he had a very good battle with Captain Duck in a few races. Finley puts an awful lap there. There comes all your face, and he goes P9. 10.4, looking to improve on that. Not sure why Finley's gone again, because he's probably haven't got enough battery to get around here. We'll have to see. Lenny on the lap. Stay on board with Lenny then. Has crossing the line. Stinger's up to P4. A good lap from him. Decent banker. Joel, the only Red Bull this evening. No more reserves were available. Eros is on holiday. So here comes Lenny then. Down the final corner. And we'll put it just behind his teammate. P10. And then Destroyer Jack goes up to P4. Oh, and Dylan invalidating and into the wall. Lucky still has 4 wheels on that car. Starting to ride in the curb on the final corner. I believe is Assault to next throttle line on the time lap. Oh, and he's not as lucky as Dylan, as he gets all on the curb and slams that throttle down, and he will be starting at the back of the grid. Last week's winner then, now coming through. We'll stay on board with him. Oh, and he nearly loses the rear end. So still Zoltrue on pole, original pole. Looking to back up that late form that he had at the end of last season. Here comes our championship leader then after round 1. What can he do? And it is P8. Did make a couple of mistakes since Adam Lee is out of session as well, so just got that banker in, and then out of races. Rossi doing some rallying there. He's got to get out of the way of this Ferrari. This Ferrari's on lap. It was definitely on the out lap, so not too bad. David goes P2 with a very good lap, 9.4. Very competitive time there. Anyone else on that? We'll start with Paloma then. Here's our home Grand Prix, as mentioned. On-board sound too loud, alright. Was a... I'm looking for here. What am I looking for? All these settings. 7. Would have done even lower. Maybe not speaking up loud enough. So halfway through this lap now for Paloma. And she is 3/10 up. This will put her in the mix. Looked a bit safe on that corner there. And then flat out to the line, and it is P3 for Paloma. Marshmallow up to 4th. Here comes Rossi, he's up on his time. He needs a bit more though if he wants to get to original pole, but it's a bit too much on the inside curve there, and a little bit of drifting around the last corner. Here comes a Ferrari of Death Wing. P12, and he puts himself in the top 5 with a good lap from Deathwing. Ferrari's looking good at the minute. Adam Lee now dropping down to 7th. Seb, who put in a good performance last week, Dakota, now P9, reserving for Mercedes tonight. Anyone on the lap? Here come Mark, he hasn't set a time yet. Reserving for Alfa Romeo. And he goes P16. So true on the lap now, he's half a tenth down in the first sector though. Just slightly lost the rear there, and I think this Mercedes might compromise his line. I think he's alright. Oh, gets on the curve, yeah, you can't ride the curves around this track anymore. Otherwise you're going to be Tony Hawk in it, but so True not going to improve his provisional pole, Finley up to P5 in the McLaren. It's starting to get very tight at the top. Stinger on lap is on board with Stingers in the Haas, and he is a tenth up. Slightly lifting there. Possibly a lower downforce setup potentially for that straight. It is usually flat out. He is now just under a tenth up. We'll put him in the top 10 potentially. Decent last corner. DRS open a bit earlier now on the new game, and he's not happy with that one. And we'll come into the pits, get ready for the final run. Face now starting a lap as well. Is David on lap? He is. So we'll go on board with David and all over your face. So he needs to find less than a tenth to put himself on provisional pole. And he does. He finds more. 9.1. The Ferrari man goes on pole position. Ahead of Zoltru. Paloma P3. Rossi also on a lap, but we'll quickly go to order face. And he is down to 17th in a minute, and he's found half a second there. So it'll be a competitive time in the mid pack. We expect order face to be. And he comes to the line, and it's going to be P9, yeah, good lap. Quickly go to Rossi, where is he? There he goes, and he gets himself on provisional pole, but first man into the 8s. 8.8 for Rossi. As I said, former, when around this track he does enjoy a bit of Zandvoort. So can anyone challenge Rossi here? Two Mercedes boys. Well, no, that's a Sib starting a lap, but he's into the pits. So it is Egerhun who's got potential here to get a provisional pole. Probably the favourite to take the championship, or the pre-season favourite. He is a tenth up on his time. He needs to find a bit more on that. This is sector 3 and sector 2 is all where the time's going to be. Sector 1's just the 2 turns really. Go sector 2 time is going to be, there we go, nearly half a second quicker than his previous time. Here he comes in. to the line. Is it going to be up there? It is. It's a 9.3. Puts myself in the mix. Soul True is next. Can he reclaim this provisional pole? Just over 3 minutes left. And he's not happy, so he's got time to get in and get out. One final run. Paloma starting a lap. Oh, and Zoltru's actually maybe used all his tyres and he's done. So P4 at the very best for Zoltru. That's Mark. He is down in his time. I expect him to come in. Back of the grid currently. David back up there early on. I think he goes out of fuel here, so I don't think he's got time to get in and out. Oh, and Paloma's made a mistake on that curve. We're going to see that quite a lot tonight. People getting on that curve and then going straight on. So P5 for Paloma then. Definitely on the lap now, but David, no, he's on a out lap, so is the Ferrari Deathwing next then. He put in a decent banker, and I think he's backed off for this. Yes, he has. So he's got enough battery to recharge for the one final run. In 2 minutes now, everybody coming out. And they've got to sort themselves out, make sure they've got enough space. Not get in each other's way. David, who's just started a lap here, got a bit of traffic ahead, but they all seem to be moving fairly quickly, so nice and spaced out. Right, so David's quicker in his previous time in sector 1. Good start for the pole. Now he does have some sector 3 traffic coming up that might compromise him. He is nearly a tenth up. This Alpine's got to get out of the way. He does. And they're all queuing up, and David's going to be complete compromise. And they're all queuing up, and that's unfortunate because that did look like that could have been a provisional pole lap from David. Very unlucky. Stingers gets a 5 grid place penalty for blocking there, but again it's hard to tell who's on lap. But again, you should be looking at a map, not just the car behind, just everybody who's behind you. So checker flag will be out 20 seconds time. Maybe Seb not going to make it, or is he? 10 seconds to the line. It's going to be tight. Oh, he's done it. Done it with just over a second to spare. So, as I said, unfortunate for David. Let's have a look. Joel is next. Down 14th at the minute. And he's down his time, so he can stay in the bottom half of that grid. Rossi going to cement this provisional pole. No, he's not. So he's down 2 tenths. Stingers who impeded David there. Got 5 grid place penalty. Where can he limit the damage? No, he doesn't move anywhere. Christoph up to P2. But his teammate Finley, he's not going to improve either. So a lot of people might improve now. King Marshmallow, sorry, who was that? Destroyed Drac up to 6th. And just Seb then, who is down his time, and a bit of an anticlimactic end to the session. Right then, it is their starting grid for the Dutch Grand Prix round 2. Rossi on pole, Christoph P2, what could have been with David, unlucky with sector 3 traffic. Egan is P4, Zoltru 5th, Destroyer Drax 6th, Paloma 7th, King Marshmallow 8th, Finley 9th, Deathwing in 10th place, Adam Lee 11th, Audio Face 12th, Seb in 13th. Stingers will have a 5 grid place penalty. He'll start 19th from the grid, or 18th, where it is. Joel 15th, Dylan 16th, Lenny 17th, Mark 18th, and then we saw Assault Bennett at 1. It's a dry race for the start, at least, anyway. Let's do the prediction. There we go, there's the prediction up there. Don't know what it does, but been doing it the last couple of weeks, so why not? And send in the chat who you think might win if you choose other. I'm going to go for... I think Rossi's got enough about him around this track. He's one of his favourite tracks, so I think I'll go with Rossi on pole position. Tough to overtake around here. Probably see a few crashes on the curbs, so might be a few saved cars come into play. We shall see. Right, so any time now, lights will be out. There we go, and we have 3, 4, 5 red lights, and away we go. There's a quick start from the lights, and Christoph, sorry, has got a very good jump off the line compared to Rossi's got the inside line as well, and they make a bit of contact. I can't see what's going on because the standings are in the way. Rossi still leads then. David up to P5, having a battle with Destroyed Drac. Zoltru's had a good start, up 2 places, and there's already a safety car because Lenny is in the wall, which I don't even see. And there we go, neutralise race straight away. David had a bad start there, down 2 places. Not much else went on. Let's have a look at the tyres. That's what I'm trying to find. So there goes Zoltru on the softs. That'll explain his rapid start. And also Essel on the softs also. And then it's pretty much standard stuff. Most drivers on mediums. Hello, Devar. How does F1 work? Well, cars race around a circuit. Rossi now catching the safety car, and hopefully it won't be a safety car race. Let's get this back up. One more lap behind safety car then. Because one of them went up tier 1 already, and Egan's quick, but maybe not round this track. And time to warm up your tyres. Rossi leads the way. Watch out for Zoltru, still needs soft tyres, but for how long needs to be seen. Go for a very different strategy compared to the rest of the field. Makes me wonder, he probably had time to go into the pits and out again if he had a fresh set of softs to use up. But here we go in. Rossi not really slowing them down, so it's a strong face, going to get underway pretty much instantly. Safety car comes in, it's going to go right to the line. Right to the line he goes. It's not the best of restarts. He's already under attack from Zoltru and the McLaren of Christoph. Zoltru trying around the outside on these soft tyres. There's a bit of a pile up on turn 1. There's someone sideways. Marshmallow, Destroyer, Drat and David all involved. Caused a bit of a traffic jam. And David now very far behind. There's a bit of a gap there as well. Must have been a dodgy restart from somebody. There's Zoltru here on the attack on these soft tyres. There's a bit of a gap already. Well, your face going to have to burn some battery to keep up with that DRS train. Looks like from 10th had a bit of a bad restart. Especially those three at the back. Not sure exactly what happened there. So Rossi leads the way then. As we head to lap 5 of 36, and here comes Zoltru. Must be burning that battery already. Paloma gets up to P4 as well. Or does she? Because she may have gone a bit deep there. Egon keeps P4 for now. Definitely looking to take advantage. Back on Zoltru then. Used half his battery already. On the track where you don't really recharge the battery. It's very difficult to recharge the battery. So it's got to be very to use it. Yeah, front 2 and good here. DRS will be enabled this lap. We'll have it for the second DRS zone as Deathwing gets a poor exit there. It's going to open the door for Seb as he nearly gets turned in on. And now Seb's been compromised. Now Adam Lee going to take the inside line. It's a nice slipstream off the Ferrari, but it's squeezed into the wall. Seb, sorry, squeezed into the wall. And then AlphaTauri takes full advantage. Will your face down the inside. Zoltru also took the lead of the race when that happened. Paloma 5th place on a home Grand Prix. Yeah, look at Rossi's battery, 84%. Zoltru burning it through the corners here. He's going for the early getaway on those soft tyres, but might be looking good now, but this race is definitely going to be coming back to Rossi, and Zoltru's gone onto the curb for some reason, and Rossi going to take full advantage. DRS open down the inside, and now Zoltru is going to burn more battery to get the lead back. So Zoltru maybe overusing his battery here. Okay. Time he's not using it, which is the smart thing to do. He's got 30% left, and he does retake the lead after that mistake, but Rossi knows not to fight that one. It's the top 5 battling out for the lead here. Deathwing second down the road. Adam Lee just about within touch. Seb maybe got away with damage there, even though he did get squeezed into the wall. It looked like a hefty hit. All he faces, no one who's used all his battery as well. His light is flashing. It's going to be good news. Mercedes to Seb as Assault comes out the pits. Looks like Finley, Volt and Mark all had damage there in that turn 1 incident at the safety car restart. So here we go, we've got DRS train all the way down the P9 now as everything has caught up, but look at his battery usage, he's out of battery already. And maybe have DRS for this lap, but he's on 0% now, and he's going to start dropping back. But Rossi, he takes the lead. Zoltru trying to stick it down the inside, but it's a bit risky. Settle down for P2. As Paloma got past Mercedes there, not the P4. Yeah, look at the batteries here. Rossi and Christoph saving their battery nicely. I think Egan as well, I can't quite see, the helmet's in the way. Yeah, this battery's nice. Don't have to use it. Definitely keeping up. He keeps doing this DRS, so you can recharge that battery, but it's going to take a long time. But there's no point burning it if you're not going to overtake. So here we go in. Is Zoltru going to go for the move again? Burning the battery already. And once again, the leaders switch positions. Once again for the switch back here. Get some nice exit, but we'll tuck him behind. It's a bit risky corner, turn 3. And these soft tyres will start to feel that wear now. Rossi having to lift off here is actually the pace. It's helping like a Deathwing and Adam Lee to keep up, able to recharge the batteries, or if they still in the DRS. Seb also destroy Jack P10, looking to get on the back of this any second now. And then we'll have a DRS train all the way to P14. Here we go again. More of a Christoph view, let's see what he can see. Paloma's on the attack actually, here comes Paloma down the inside of the McLaren, and she got the move done. Christoph got a nice grip round the outside, but Paloma is ahead into the vital corner, and now up to P3, slowly but surely making her way to the front. As Deathwing try to move around the outside there, the bank corner on the Mercedes. Adam Lee lurking in the background. Mercedes took a weird line through there, and again he's going to deep and open the door for Deathwing, which is firmly shut on him. And that's allowing Aulia Face and the rest of the pack to keep within the DRS. How much battery has Paloma burnt to get herself to P3? Looking at barely anything on that steering wheel. Zoltru's light is flashing. And here comes Rossi once again. And there we go, Zoltru in the pits. He's got rid of them soft tyres. See how the strategy plays out. And now we're going to see the pace of the leaders now. Let's see a few gaps form. Zoltru out in 15th, and what's he gone for? Let's have a quick look. Onto the hard tyres, so soft hard for Zoltru, and I'm guessing going to the end. At the back is Salt trying to make the move on Philly round the outside. Philly on the softs, despite the extra grip. They're still side by side into the bank corner. Williams has the outside line, but Finley more grip round the outside. Williams wasn't very kind there. Didn't give him a lot of room on the exit. Drives them onto the curb, and now the yellow flag is destroyed. Drac making a mistake. But for lead now, Paloma making a move down the inside. And will take the lead in her home Grand Prix, but has she been able to make it stick? Rossi still there around the outside, they're bumping the wheels. Rossi goes deep into the corner and defends the position, but Paloma's got a good run. Brings sector 2, but you don't want to make the move here. Decent enough racing there on the front two, nothing too nasty. Just a little bit of a bump wheels, but Paloma, you can see her light flashing. They'll be struggling to keep up with the leaders once they start using their own battery. Definitely doing a good job here. He's recharged a bit of his battery, but he's staying within touch. Adam Lee, no DRS this lap, so we might see a move from the Ferrari man. Let's quickly go on board Paloma. This time she has got the move done pretty easy. In the background there, Deathwing makes the same move before the corner. Up to P5 and P1 for Paloma. This time she makes a stick. In terms of strategy, yeah, Egerhan, Deathwing, Alamy, all looking good on those hard tyres. There's actually a bit of battle in the sector 2 here. Both running low on battery. Dylan getting close to Stingers. For the last, or the battle for the last point position. Destroyer Drac currently in that. Seb, that's the battle for P9 because Seb is there and P9 leading that pack. But here we go once again. Rossi a bit further behind, and don't think he's gonna make the move this time. A bit too far back. King Marshmallow fancies a move down the inside of all the face. Maybe the hard tyre. I want to switch over. Point where the hard tyres are a bit faster than the mediums. Up to P7 for Marshmallow. It's all over the back up and over through sector 2 here. Like some Mark Finley's assault. They all need a safety car to get themselves back in the hunt. Let's have a look at the leader, because yeah, Zoltru obviously pit very early onto the hards, and he's only 14 seconds behind the leader. Not sure what a pit stop time is around here, probably about 22 seconds maybe. Here comes the Aston Martin, also behind. Mercedes is going to make a move on the McLaren. They go 2 by 2. Rossi makes a move, and Egan have to settle P4 again. Already face down either side, there's action everywhere. Seb also having a battle with Destroyer Drac. All face makes this move stick up to P7. Seb holds off the Williams, and Joel comes into the pits for his pit stop, or does he have damage? Let's have a quick look. Not too sure, looked like a normal pit stop. Finley pitting again. Not a good race for him so far. Needs a safety car to get himself back in it. Yeah, top 4 been pretty much locked in battle the whole race so far. And definitely now feeling that effect of the low battery. Pace has increased since Zoltru pitted. Oh, not maybe one of them old sauce. That's what he wants to do, destroy Drac down the inside of Seb. This time he does make the move. Up to P9. Stingers and Dylan right there, Marshmallow. He's a place to hold your face there. Or momentarily side by side. Adam Lee looking to make the move here. But again, these two completely out of battery, and it won't be long till All Your Face and Marshmallow end up catching these two. But it is around the time now for a pit stop. Who blinks first in this top 4 could potentially decide the result here. If anyone goes for the undercut, and here comes Paloma on Rossi once again. Rossi tries to defend the outside line, which is normally the better line to take when defending the first corner around this track. This time it didn't work. Paloma leads once again. These two falling further behind now as Alan Lee all over the back of this Ferrari trying to get past. May even fancy to dive down one of these insides here. One thing the driver's got to look out for, which I'm sure Tier 1 drivers would have mentioned, is the fuel. This track, very tough on fuel, so you'd expect everybody to fuel up, but last night Baby Boy underfueled, and I think he was P3 said, or P2, ended up finishing P7, ran out of fuel on the last lap. But anyway, Rossi into the pits, he's gone first. Onto the hard tyres he goes. Now it's time for him. See what he can do. Can he get a gap out of that DRS zone? And break away from those 4. On the top 4. Zoltru. He's a bit further up the road. That early pit stop. Get at about 7 or 9 seconds almost. That was worth, but obviously his tyres will be a lot worse come end of the race. So we'll keep an eye on that. These two still battling out Destroy Drac now on the back of these. So King Marshmallow maybe fancied a move there. Would have been a bit risky. We'll go back to the top to see anyone else come in the pits. Oh, and Mark is out of session base. It's in the pit lane as Paloma and Christoph in the pits, and Egan will now take the lead of the race and maybe use some of that battery to minimise the undercut. Deathwing and Adam Lee still going at it, and Rossi has disconnected for the 2nd week in a row, and this is going to cost him the undercut massively. Need to sort out that connection, that boy. Twice the race has been compromised by disconnecting. So that's good news for Paloma and Christoph. Rossi did actually get a mega undercut. Look at that, it's only 2 seconds ahead of Paloma. Did use a lot of his battery though. Where's Christoph? Christoph had a really slow stop. What happened to Christoph? He's miles behind. Not sure what happened there. So looks like Paloma will be in the leader race then. By the time Egan pits, but he's gone again. And here come Adam Lee up to P2 as Deathwing comes in the pits, and also my audio face. Here comes Marshmallow on Destroy Drac, sorry, on Marshmallow, who've joined this little battle. So where is Zoltru pit again? He did, he's on the mediums now. So he's sort of gone for the... I don't know what he's gone for. It's not worked. Whatever he's gone for. So, not sure what his strategy was. Unless he had damage, I'm not 100% sure the reason for pitting for Zoltru there. Maybe he's hoping for a safety car. I'm not too sure, but I would have definitely stayed out on the hards for as long as I could. So it's Rossi's back in then, it's not the worst thing in the world. He's ahead of Paloma. But now comes in the Mercedes, and how much has this connection loss cost Rossi here? Adam Lee is now the leader. Mercedes now exiting the pit lane, and these two are ahead. Not as much as they had hoped. Zoltru fastest lap. He's now stuck behind this train. And, yeah, like I said, not sure what the strategy was for Zoltru there. Looked like he may have had a fight for the win. Instead, he's decided to pit again. So some of these cars have not pitted yet. Let's have a look at the stops. Yeah, so only the top three yet to make a stop. Zoltru up to P11. Overtakes Dylan. Destroy Drac, by the way, still on the medium tyres. Maybe going for the medium soft potentially. And he's going again. Top three still going on. Nice timely safety car for those would be nice. Paloma staying behind Rossi for now. Egan lost 2 seconds there, but it probably would have been a lot worse if it would have been in Rossi's hands. But it still is. Under a bit of pressure from Paloma. Not sure what happened to Christoph. He's dropped massively off after that pit stop. Made a big mistake somewhere as two Haas drivers switched places. Zoltru's on a bit of a charge here on these fresh medium tyres. He was in the... Oh, he'll be in the lead of the race. Or P4 at least. But he would have had a decent enough lead to maybe have got to the end for a podium potentially. Front three are going along here. They are banking on the safety car. Surely they're banking on the safety car. No way. They'll be going for this. As long as Paloma now takes the net P1, or does she? Because Rossi's trying around the outside line again. You can see the Mercedes in the background closing in on this battle. Rossi, who's had good battery all race. I don't know if the AI used it for him or he used it during the undercut. But he's now struggling for battery, and now you've got to look at Mercedes of Egerhunt, to probably the favourite to win now. 40% battery. He's now on the tail of these two, and if he uses his battery well and times it right, yeah, it's looking very good. He's on the medium tyres as well, so you've got to look at him for 2 wins in a row. But the front three are losing so much time to the pack behind where they'll be battling. Of course, they're going to be a lot faster in the last stint, but there we go. M2 are going in. Adam Lee goes on. So it will be, well, if Rossi makes a move here, it'll be an Aston Martin 1-2, and it is going to be an Aston Martin 1-2. Egan sits the fastest lap of the race, just behind these two. And where is these two going to come out? Destroyed Rack, Marshmallow. Yep, miles down the pack. They're going to be behind David. So a horrid race so far after that safety car restart. And not quite behind David. Well, Marshmallow is right in between them. And it is soft tyres for Marshmallow and soft tyres for Destroyed Rack. So I assume Adam Lee will be going for the same. Deathwing on the back of this McLaren, just about. Having a good race, Deathwing. So true, has now cleared his pack, so he can start showing his proper pace again. I think top 5 is his target here. But these three, nose to tail here, often separated them all race. It's going to come down to the final few laps, you feel, when that battery gets burnt. Oh, and there's a yellow flag, and there is a VSC. Assault is out of the race. He's had a crash with Seb. And now the full safety car is out. And now it's decision time. Oh, Rossi can't back up the pack too much if he wants a double stack. He doesn't look like he's... And as Adam Lee comes in for his pit stop, perfect timing for him. Rossi going to come in as well. He is. It's got to be Sauce now to the end. He's trying not to double stack. He's got to be careful. I think what the gap was 3 seconds. We'll have to see. I think Paloma might jump in there. Oh, medium tyres for Rossi. Lost a couple of places. Oh, Ross come out 17 lap old medium, so his race is done then. Oh, what's happened there? But his race is well and truly ruined now. But Adam Lee on the fresh softs managed to come out P2. And now he's favourite to win this race. Deathwing stays out for track position, but he's on 6 lap old mediums. It's not too bad. Same with David. 2 Ferraris on the same strategy. Not too bad, but against the softs, it's going to be tough. So a bit of a shake up with the grid. Paloma down to 6th. Egan down to 7th. Rossi down to 8th on these old medium tyres that he's got to come in again to just salvage something. Zoltru going for fresh mediums. His early soft strategy, not giving him any chance going to the softs, but it is about even for all the soft mediums choice. There you go, Rossi coming in now, correcting that mistake. He will be down pack now, but he'll be able to salvage something, maybe a point or 2. So it is race on. Adam Lee will need to get past Deathwing very quickly and then extend that lead as much as he can before, you know, likes of Paloma and Egan, Christoph, maybe Zoltru get through as well. Seb's car is in this lap, so here we go then. Could be a grandstand finale. Deathwing will get us back underway. Again, it's a fast restart here. And Lee waiting to pounce on that opportunity to get past straight away. He's going to go to the line. Deathwing, and now he's gone. And there's Wing in the background there. Someone's race is already run. As they all start piling up. Yeah, it may have been Finley's already at the back. There we go, Adam Lee on the charge. Flag, and Rossi's race has got bad to worse. He's got no wing. And the VSC has come out for that. But there was some other damage. Bit of legal overtake shenanigans going on there in the mid pack. Was it Finley? No, don't know who had damage. Yeah, someone making a mistake in the mid pack anyway, losing wing. So all good news for Deathwing and David. As long as the race is neutralised, they're not going to lose any positions. And we are back underway then. And Adam Lee got a perfect run out of it. And he's a bit of lag. Maybe not a perfect run that he thought he might have done. Deathwing turn on the afterburners there, and Egan was maybe the one who got damage, and Rossi coming in now. Get a change of wing, and the two favourites to win this race are now at the back of the pack all of a sudden. Soltru's out of the race, and this could be another safety car. It's a VSC, and again Adam Lee is frustrated there not to grab the lead before that happened. So, well, Soltru, Egan, Rossi all up there to win this race, and all at the back of the pack are retired now. So still Adam Lee got to be the favourite to win. As podium places are up for grabs. Maybe even Destroy Drac is in the hunt here for the race win, but again he's on older soft tyres and Adam's on the fresher tyres here. It's going to make the difference. Just no silly mistakes now, no silly drive-throughs, and we're back underway. DRS is enabled for this lap as the Ferrari already making a move down the inside. David's got a penalty, but he's going to be struggling against the soft runners. As Marshmallow manages to fend that attack off. John with fingers, and here comes Alan Lee this time. He has got the lead, and now he needs to stretch it as far as he can and use Deathwing as a blockade to the other cars behind to try and win this race. So we are facing Joel. There's a big scrap in the midfield, and there's a Mercedes of Seb going around. Mercedes race, bad to worse. Maybe a bit of karma for Tyler bragging yesterday in the chat. And now they're 13th and 14th in this race at the minute. It's another retirement and Paloma is out. What's happened there? David and Kuba gets a 5-second time penalty for collision. It's a bit of an odd place to retire that. We'll have to see what happened there. But Deathwing coming back for the race lead here. And a bit of argy-bargy, and now Destroyed Drac going to take full advantage. Dives down the inside, and King Marshmallow there as well. And Destroyed Drac. Deathwing. Loving it at the minute. He needs these three to start scrapping behind him. As maybe it wasn't such a straightforward win from here for Adam Lee, as maybe what I thought, at least, as David and Kubert, he's around. Remember, DRS is enabled now, and look at these two scrapping. They're going to lose the potential of the race to win here. Burden and Battery battling each other for the final podium spot, and now look at that, they're out DRS range, and now Gifted Destroyed Drac, potentially the race winner, unless Deathwing can do what he did last time and come back. So now it's Destroyed Drac's the loser. Christoph now in the hunt, or in face P6 all of a sudden. You can see Deathwing struggling now to keep up with the Williams. And this is what Adam Lee wanted, but it didn't happen. Deathwing used all his battery to fight back, and a bit of argy-bargy. And now Deathwing is the blockade for Destroyed Drac, who's out of DRS range, so it looks like King Marshmallow will be able to get through next. Maybe Deathwing might lose 2 places here, depending on what sort of run Adam Lee gets. Let's go on Christoph view, let's see what you can see in that McLaren. There goes King Marshmallow down the inside. Adam Lee's going to try and follow him through. Deathwing trying to desperately hold on for that podium place, but it's not going to work against these soft runners. And now, it's a bit of a risky move from Christoph, and he's put Deathwing in the wall, and that was a very risky move from Christoph. And I imagine that would be a penalty. You just can't really go side by side for that turn. Not enough room. It's a bit of a clumsy move from my point of view for Christoph. Now both Ferraris outside the points all of a sudden. Yeah, it was a bit of a desperate move when it really didn't need to be. Now Christoph will most likely face a penalty, and then we drop him down the order as he hasn't got a gap. Another yellow flag, and Egan again. Destroy Drac off into the distance. The battle for P2 then is on. Both low on battery. Joel Stinger's all your face. And it down. Christoph now. Seb up into the points on track. Cover and soften for Mercedes. Oh, who's that? Oh, your face going very wide there. Open the door for Stingers and Jolt to come through. Dylan having a decent race in P8 after his last week's disqualification, which the game gave him for no reason. Oh no, his he got disconnected and then his AI just instantly retired for some reason. But actually King Marshmallow was for a moment closing the gap on the leader here. It's got a couple of laps left to fend off Adam Lee for P2. In a really topsy-turvy race it says. King Marshmallow pushing just for that final chance, potentially for this race win. Adam Lee also, but he's got 2 lap old, fresher, soft tyres than anyone else. He cannot get past. It's Alpine and Christoph in the background now. Joel seems to have dropped off it. So Destroy Drac looking for his first win in 7GR, and all he has to do is make sure he gets out of his DRS zone, which he has, and brings it home now, because overtaking opportunities are very limited from it. But P2 battle still on. Here comes Alan Lee trying again. This time he has got a very nice run. He's ahead before the corner, and it's up to P2. Marshmallow's not out of this yet. He's still got one more half decent opportunity to get back at him. And at the end, that DRS opens up a lot earlier than last year. But I don't think he's got enough battery to make the last DRS count. We shall see. Here it comes. Certainly close enough to in with a shout. Battle behind as well for P5 still rages on, but we'll stay on board with this. There's a yellow flag. David off again. But it's Troy Drac coming around the final corner, but we've got to stay on board with this. Can Marshmallow grab P2 here? I think he might. It's going to be a sprint finish, but Destroy Drac wins his first race in 7 Giants. A photo finish almost. Good race in the end. Very topsy-turvy, the favourites nowhere to be seen. And it's a bit of a surprise win for Destroy Drac in his first in 7 GR. Very good strategy call from Adam Lee to finish P2 there. Sal was suffering for Aston Martin. Obviously unfortunate in a couple of aspects in that race, disconnecting and then going on to old mediums. I'm not sure what happened to Egan. After that safety car, he went backwards. There we go. Destroy Drac on top then. 6th on the grid to win a very good drive. Took full advantage of that little scrap with Adam Lee and Deathwing. Adam Lee finished 2nd. King Marshmallow on the podium. Christoph P4, but he may drop down after penalty. But again, he may have the gap there. In the end, Joel P5, Stingers P6, Oyface 7th, Dylan 8th, Finley P9. Seb will round off the points. Rossi misses out on any points. David and Kuba finish P12. Eager Hunt is the last of the finishes. Got a bit scrappy after the first safety car. Paloma, Zoltru, Assault, Mark and Lenny. All the DNFs. Yeah, thank you for watching. For those that did, next week we'll hopefully have a stream for Tier 1 as well. We are at Belgium for a sprint race. Let's just do this, and then yeah, we'll see you next week for the sprint race at Belgium. Thank you for watching, and good night.
This is the battle of the late breakers, and Elite Risk gets it. Oh, what a move by Eno. That is not a place you overtake. Maybe side by side of him, they're going to go around the outside now to Pissy.